Okay, so what I want to show you today is the most comprehensive, most efficient shoulder assessment that actually I was taught back in the 90s by my mentor Kevin Wilk back in Birmingham, Alabama, in which at that time we had to see 40 to 50 patients a day, so we had to come up with a really efficient shoulder exam. Anyways, I do the shoulder exam on all of my patients, post-op patients, as well as my conservative patients. So what we do is we're going to come on in here, and before I even touch them, so even with your evaluations, you may want to do this so that you kind of ease your way in with the evaluation with your patient. Okay, so now we're going to do this real time. So Dan, go ahead and put your hands on your thighs, take it all the way straight up, bring it down, thumbs out to the side, all the way up, all the way down. I want him to do it nice and controlled in case there's a painful arc. Take it in here, all the way out, in, arms up, all the way up, all the way down. Good, bring it down. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is I want to assess whether he has external impingement, which is anything between the acromion and the bursal side of his cuff, if he has any inflammation in that area. So I'm going to start out with my Hawkins Kennedy, and we're just going to come in here, and we're just going to take his arm up in the scapular plane. I'm just going to see if he has any pain here. So as he does, ow! Knock it off!
Hurts.
All right, so if he's positive there, we're going to stop the test because all the other ones are going to be a false positive. So basically at this point for this week, I'm going to say, hey, look, Dan, this week, nothing above 90 degrees.
Okay.
I want you to ice it about like 3 to 4 times a day. I don't want you doing any lifting or anything like that. So that's how we're going to manage that first part of external impingement. Okay, Dan? Good. Now, Dan is now 1 week later, and now we'll do the external impingement again. And look at that, looks better. So now I'm going to take him up through the near and see if he has any external impingement, and I'm going to take his thumb down. Now I'm going to go ahead and assess his strength. So we're going to take it here, external rotation. I'm going to push, and I can see this needs to be a 5 out of 5, but obviously it's not. So now we're going to bring it in here. I'm going to test his internal rotation. Good. Then I'm going to come up in here into the scapular plane and do a Job's test. So we're going to push it here. And now I'm going to take that thumb down, and this is to test the rotator cuff with the Job's. As I do this, now I'm going to bring his arm across, and we're going to do an O'Brien's test. Hold it there. And then bring your thumb all the way down there and hold it there. Okay, and that's going to be for the O'Brien's and slap tear. And you need to do this with all of your patients, even the ones that are throwing your overhead athletes. Everybody.